Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Detective Dark and welcome to part 2 of What If Deku Was a Cyberman? I hope you're all excited, as am I, because it took me far longer to script this than the previous part, but I am proud of it because it is a far better story. Well, a far better written story than the previous part. So sit back and I hope you all enjoy. So over the past few weeks, quirkless people are abducted all over Japan, with few people in the high places notice the disappearances, and a small investigation into the abductions happens, but no one comes back from this. Meanwhile, in a factory somewhere in Japan, as screams can be heard alongside the cutting of metal and the sparks of flames, out of large tubes stepped out was new Cyberman. Stood in a chamber was a single Cyberman, with a green faceplate looking over his fellow Cybermen. This particular Cyberman was quite special, unlike other Cybermen, because this one has free will, but has the same desire as all other Cybermen. Everything that had happened so far in the land of heroes was according to this Cyberman's design, to grow their forces and to weaken the heroes so that they willingly join the Cybermen. Meanwhile, with the heroes, the once small investigation that was once small went big, as people with quirks, heroes, villains, and civilians, which just goes to show society's hypocrisy. This meant that more were looking for the culprits of the abductions, while not caring for the quirkless people. But this increase in publicity brought unwanted attention from all the wrong people, and for all the wrong reasons. But this did not faze the controller, for to him, it meant more opportunities to succeed in the future, and more fresh meat to become Cybermen. The controller named himself Deku, which made him stand out more than the common Cybermen, including a green faceplate, which made him far more unique. Meanwhile, at UA, Nezu and Pro Heroes discussed the new development of the disappearances and the failed investigation into this problem that was slowly growing and getting out of control. We need to solve this issue before the start of the new school year and the entrance exam, said Nezu, the principal of UA.
I agree with you, Nezu, but we still have little info about them, or what they want,
responded Eraserhead, the erasure hero.
Why should we care? All this started with the quirkless,
proclaimed Endeavour, the hot-headed heat hero.
When it comes to info, I may have some,
said a well-dressed and well-educated man in a well-tailored suit, who was quite obviously a detective.
Go on,
inquired Nezu, quite sceptical that whatever this info may be of real value.
I've gained some info on Midoriya Industries making something game-changing. I'll go there to get more information about it,
replied the well-dressed detective, sounding a bit sceptical as well as a bit fearful. After the meeting ended, with little else as they turned their attention to Midoriya Industries. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I certainly had a blast scripting this. It was far more thought out, at least in my opinion, it was far more thought out than the previous part, because I had a lot of setup to do in that one, and there is still some setup in this, but I am with this trying to go for an overarching story, but I do like it, and I hope you guys like it too. See you in the next video. Bye bye.